Does your furry friend take over your bed every night? It's time to reclaim your space while giving them the comfort they deserve with the coldest, cozy dog bed. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to buy now on Amazon.
President Joe Biden avoided a near-disastrous slip-up during his welcome speech to NATO leaders on Tuesday as the eyes of the world watched him to judge his fitness to serve for more years in the White House. The president, visibly reading from the teleprompter, almost read the instructions on it as he awarded outgoing NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian honor. "Ask the military aide," Biden said, and then caught himself. "Military, come forward," he said, averting a near flub. He proceeded to award the medal, hanging it around Stoltenberg's neck, without incident. Biden faces a test of his stamina with the start of the NATO summit on Tuesday, where voters in America and leaders from abroad will be watching how he holds up after his car crash debate with Donald Trump. A strong performance will result in a sigh of relief from allies worried a Trump victory could lead to a return of U.S. isolation. A mistake will send their blood pressure skyrocketing. The three-day fitness test began Tuesday evening when Biden, 81, marked the 75th anniversary of the organization. It will continue through meetings and a dinner with world leaders on Wednesday and accumulate in a press conference on Thursday. Biden's speech was relatively error-free and his words were strong, but his focus remained on the teleprompter before him. He also had a minor stumble when he tried to tell a story about asking Stoltenberg to stay on as NATO chief. "I realized I was talking to your wife. I personally asked you to extend your service," Biden said, and he then chuckled. "Forgive me. You put your own plans on hold. You didn't hesitate." Biden, last year, asked Stoltenberg to spend another year on the job, which he agreed to do. Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte, voted on by NATO leaders, will succeed him, taking over on October 1st. The theme of the welcome ceremony was the importance and strength of NATO. In his remarks, Biden noted that, "Today NATO is more powerful than ever, 32 nations strong." Sweden and Finland joined the group last year, but Biden also issued a word of warning about the threat of autocrats. His warning comes as his fellow NATO leaders are worried about the possibility of Donald Trump winning the 2024 presidential election. "Autocrats have overturned global order," he noted. Biden has made restoring America's place in the world a major policy platform after Donald Trump's years of isolationist policy. "Remember, NATO's character is fundamentally democratic. Always has been and always must continue to be today. NATO is better resourced than it ever has been," he said in his remarks. Trump has suggested that in a second term he would not defend NATO allies who didn't pay their full dues, 2% of their respective GDP. The former president also has questioned the amount of aid to the Ukraine. Both of these prospects have made NATO leaders uneasy. Biden noted that he has gotten more NATO members to increase their dues. "The year 2020 was the year I was elected president. Only 9 NATO allies are spending 2% of their defense GDP, he said. This year 23 will spend at least 2%, and some will spend more than that. And the remaining countries that have not yet reached that milestone will get there. This is remarkable progress. Proof our commitment is broad and deep." Biden also announced the U.S. and additional NATO allies will send Ukraine dozens of air defense systems in the coming months, including at least 4 of the powerful Patriot systems that Kyiv has been seeking. "Russia will not prevail," the president said. "Ukraine can and will stop Putin," Biden noted. The U.S., Germany and Romania will send Ukraine additional Patriot batteries, while the Netherlands and others will provide Patriot components to make up one more battery. Italy will provide a SAMP-T air defense system. Other allies, including Canada, Norway, Spain and the United Kingdom, will provide a number of other systems that will help Ukraine expand its coverage. Those systems include NASAMS, Hawks, IRIS-TSLM, IRIS-TSLS and Jeopards. And other nations have agreed to provide munitions for those systems. Biden will meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Thursday on the sidelines of the NATO summit. The welcome ceremony on Tuesday began with a video on the history of the alliance and the important